Good morning, everyone. I was getting ready to leave for work, and I was listening or watching Channel 2. That's the Fox affiliate here in Detroit. And I shouldn't be surprised, but this morning, the exploitation of Sandy Hook and those children continues. Check it out. More bullshit.
Well, over the weekend, the people of Newtown, Connecticut marked the one-year anniversary of the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary. Since that event last year, the FBI says more than 100 people have died in what the FBI calls mass shootings incidents that killed at least 4 people. These shootings are reinvigorating the gun debate on Capitol Hill. Fox's Greg Jarrett has the story.
I think you chalk it up to politics and the influence that certain organizations have on members of Congress in Washington.
Mark Kelly, a gun control advocate, says children are no safer today from gun violence than they were 1 year ago. His wife nearly killed by a deranged gunman in 2011. Their anti-gun violence super PAC, Americans for Responsible Solutions, putting out an ad last week.
I don't know why anyone would have any objection to background checks, for example. I mean, that seems minimalist.
But in April, despite widespread support, the Senate voted down the bipartisan effort to expand background checks on gun sales.
All in all, this was a pretty shameful day for Washington.
Carly Soto's sister was killed in Newtown. She continues to push for gun control measures as part of the group No More Names.
No one ever thought slavery would be abolished. No one ever thought women would have rights. And I believe that we will have sensible gun laws in the future.
The problem is, when are we going to stop the good guys from having guns to be able to protect themselves so that when one of these dirtbags goes into a mall or a school, somebody is able to protect themselves and others?
On Saturday, the president urging resolve.
We have to keep trying. We have to keep caring.
Since Sandy Hook, nearly 200 children have been killed by gunfire, and there have been 28 school shootings on school grounds during school hours. Well, that averages out to 1 shooting almost every other week. In New York, I'm Greg Jarrett, Fox News.
Well, there it is. You heard it. Same old shit. Now, notice that girl talked about slavery and women's rights and everything, and then in the same sentence, she goes on to gun control. It's clearly how our youth has just been disconnected from reality and brainwashed. Because slavery and guns go hand in hand, do they not? Isn't that the way to make somebody a slave? Sorry for the movement, getting ready for work here. Getting ready to leave, actually, but yeah. Slavery. She talks about slavery and rights, and then she talks about gun control. And what is this shit? All these people keep talking about background checks. We have unconstitutional, that's right, unconstitutional background checks now. So where do they come up with this? It's just like the gun show loophole, which does not even fucking exist. When you go to a gun show, you get a background check with the instant check system. Misinformation, ignorant fucking people. You know, I'm sorry for what happened to Gabby Giffords and all that. That was horrible. I get that. And her husband probably feels bad. But isn't that the fucking guy who got reported last year, I think it was, for buying an AR-15? It sure was. So I guess it's good for him and not good for you and me. But anyway, I got to get going. So I have a lot more to say, but I just don't have time to say it right now. So everybody have a good day. If you're on your way to work or whatever, I hate Mondays.